This is Wendy at dcshower@aol.com, and this is my presentation. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dr. Wendy Shower, and I am a chiropractor in Olympia, and I'm the author of 7 Steps to Amazing Health. The thing that jazzes me the most in practice is when I have a patient come in and I educate them about what's going on in their bodies and then what they can do to help themselves. I see them run with that information and amazing things happen, and that's what I love. That education piece is so important to me. Back pain is an $86 billion a year industry. $86 billion are spent each year treating back pain. And I think the key to dropping that number is education. So, does this maybe look familiar? If you haven't noticed, sitting at a computer is not so great for your body and your spine. We're spent hours sitting there, all slumped over into this posture. So what I want to do today is teach you about what this posture is really doing to you, and then what can you do during your workday in small little increments that can make a big change to keep you from looking like this. So first I want to tell you what this slouching really does to your body. We understand that it maybe is going to give us a little back pain, but some of the effects of sitting: heart disease, high blood pressure, elevated cholesterol, decreased insulin response, increased risk of colon cancer, poor circulation. This is probably not what you thought was going to be part of sitting. Soft bones, muscle weakness, disc damage, inflexible spine, neck pain, back pain, headaches, arm pain, leg pain, fatigue, foggy brain. That's a list of what you sitting at a computer is doing to you. So let's do a little example here. So I'm going to have you roll your shoulders back and get up in a nice upright position. You can just stay in your chairs and take a big breath for me. And let it all out. And do one more of those and just feel your body. So take a breath in and out. Now I'm going to have you go into your computer posture slouch. Now try to take a big breath in. I don't know about you, but I probably can get like 1/4 of the air in that I can do when I'm upright and my shoulders are back. So if you're sitting at your computer 8 hours a day, even if you're wondering like, oh, I get up and I move around, I bet you when you get up, you're still kind of in that slouched over position. You're not getting enough oxygen into your body. So do you think maybe you're going to be fatigued at the end of the day so that you're not wanting to get up and even exercise when you get home? I've heard people over and over again, I'm too tired to exercise. I don't know why I'm tired. I sat all day long. Well, if you're not getting enough oxygen in, your brain's going to be foggy and your body's going to be fatigued. So those are some of the bad effects that are happening while you're sitting, and that's why I stress to people that they need to have good posture at their computer. So I had a patient, she came in, I'm treating her for neck and back pain, and she wasn't resolving. She's doing her stretches, it was not changing. And I said, I think you're sitting wrong at your computer. Nope, Dr. Wendy, I am sitting upright, I have good posture. I said, you know, are you willing to humor me on this? I want you to have somebody sneak in while you're working and take a picture of you. And let's just see. You might be perfectly upright, but just let's see. She comes into her next appointment, her head's down. She goes like this with her camera, and there she is. She was appalled. She swore up and down that her computer posture was perfect. Obviously it wasn't perfect. She was like that picture I just showed. So I said, you print that picture out, you keep it on your computer, and so you will see that. And lo and behold, her posture improved, her headaches, her neck pain, her upper back pain went away. Posture matters. So I challenge you, when you go back into your office, see if somebody will sneak in and take a picture of you at your finest. Print that out, it'll be a great reminder. So we have 2 types of muscles in our bodies. We have our tonic muscles that we're born with, so that when we come out, we're in that fetal position. Those are the muscles that are already active. Those are the muscles that are overachievers. They tend to be dominant. They work first. They are going to be tightened because they're working so hard all the time. They tend to be shortened, so if you try to stretch them, they always feel tight. Then we have our phasic muscles. Those are the muscles that are underachievers. They don't work so hard because the tonic ones are working all the time. So our phasic muscles are the ones that are going to be weakened. They're lengthened. I always liken them to the tonic are the marathon runners going all the time, and the phasics are the people on the couch eating bonbons doing nothing. So those are the muscles that are working. That slouched computer posture puts our tonic muscles into more activity and our phasic muscles into inactivity. So some examples of our tonic muscles are going to be our pec muscles, our chest. It's going to pull us forward. Our hip flexors are going to tighten. They're going to pull us into this direction. Some of our leg muscles are always going to be tight. How many of you try to stretch your hamstrings and it's not working? Every single day they're always tight. That's the activity that tightens them. Now our weak muscles are going to be our bra line muscles. This is where we tend to slouch. These guys are weak. They're not holding us up. Our butt muscles, we tend to get flabby. They're not working so hard. So they actually have a term for it. It's called glute amnesia, where our butts forget how to fire because they're not being worked at all. Even if you go for a walk, I can guarantee you most of you are working your hamstrings or your quads and not your buns. So now we've got these tonic muscles pulling us forward even more. And what's really happening is that we're not fighting gravity anymore. These muscles are our gravity fighters. So then what happens is that over time, we're like this. And I hear people say, oh, they must, look at the little old lady, she has osteoporosis. I've got osteoporotic women that are straight up and down. Typically, when you're like this, you didn't fight gravity. I saw a picture of my aunt recently, and my aunt was a secretary for her entire life, and she sat at, typewriter, then on the computer. And I remember thinking back when I was younger, it's like, she's starting to get a little toppled over. And there was a picture of her and my mom, and of course, being a chiropractor, my mom's been nagged on, like, get your shoulders back, stand up straight. So my mom had really good posture, and my aunt, I can't even get into the position. My aunt was so hunched over. And my parents said that she's in a lot of pain, and there's really nothing that can be done. She'll be bent over until she starts walking with a cane. And it was just because she hadn't fought gravity when she was younger. And now it's sad because nothing can be done for her. So now